Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Side Business with Boris. Today, just quick video. I'll do probably more next week about the figures and what I've learned, and I'll probably be in the office and not in the car. The three first video will be in the car, just because honestly I'm running out of time. It's I'm going to the gym now, so it's like just try to give you like a quick overview of the week. So mainly what stand up this week, it was like the amount of time we spent dealing with admin and contractors. What I mean by that is like, all admin is like email the clients, reminder, where the contractors can park their van, where, do you have any bank account confirmation for the deposit, all that sort of stuff, like fill up some forms, because like we've got this week, like this weekend, we've got a big event, like we've got a photo booth in a shopping mall in Auckland, for 2 days, and it's like the shopping mall organizing that, like they just want fill up the form for us, all the insurance, make sure we've got the correct insurance. They need to know which contractor will be on site. They need to know also all the access, so it's just like it's quite a lot of time consuming for nothing much, like it's just like that's what I found. It's like, wow, it's just like things you have to do that, obviously, but it's like, wow, it's just like time consuming. And when you're running your side business, when you got limited time, because remember, I'm an accountant during the day, so my 9 to 5 it's just fully busy and focus on my other job. It's just like it's frustrating to have to do that kind of task, like I'm more focused on like getting clients. I want to get clients, new clients. I want to start filling up on 2026 year bookings, like I just want to get on top of that. But the reality is, and that's what I've learned, is like, hey mate, you're not gonna do that straight away. You'll have to do the hard work, and you're gonna probably even work harder and more to be able to do that. So yeah, admin is definitely a challenging one for me. My partner is doing pretty well dealing with those, but I must say, like, I need to, because that's the thing as well, like when you got an event, I need to upload all the photos after the event and stuff like this, so it's time consuming as well, but it's part of the service, so I don't mind. But all those type of admin tasks are like really annoying. So yeah, but that's part of it. So and honestly, that's what I've learned. It's like, wow, it's just crazy. We can't spend too much time. We'll have to find a way, like to reduce that. To finish about that, it's like, I know it sounds silly, but our contractors, and I'll talk about the contractors in a minute too. Our contractors, they send us like the invoice every 20th of the month. So we've got, at the moment, probably 8 contractors. So 4 in Auckland, 4 in Christchurch. And yes, so they're sending the bills, so you receive them, you quality check them, you pay them, and voila, but that's the problem. Is like, by the time you do that, like it's like you check the amount, you go on your bank app, you type the amount due, and you just say, okay, this is paid. Then you come back, you flick him a text and say, hey, good news, I pay you straight away, because we pay straight away our bills. We tend to do not wait the last minute. And honestly, like, it's my way to do business, So, but the problem is like, all these micro tasks, like takes time if you multiply it by 8. And I was like, well, I need to find like a process, and I've already got a process in my head, like using AI, like I reckon I'm gonna probably link my my Zero organization and my emails, into Claude AI, and I'm gonna use probably Claude MCP, to get my Zero data, and I'm gonna just tell him like, do you have any invoice to pay today or this week, whatever, and he's gonna say, yeah, I've got that one in your email waiting to be paid. and I'll just say, okay, just pay them straight away, and he'll do that from the business bank account. Like he'll have, and I reckon I'm gonna try to implement that next year to see if it's really worth. It might be an extra cost, but it might save me lots of time. So I'll keep you posted on that one. But yeah, definitely need to find ways to cut corners, and because it's just like non-productive work. Right. So now I'm gonna touch base on another critical stuff. It's like our contractors, because those guys are time consuming too, not in a bad way obviously, because and I understand why, but first, like you need to give them as much as information before they're going on into a gig, like where do they park, any template to bring, any backdrops, any special props, what the clients want, what times they should arrive. This is the event start, let's say at 4, contractor must be on site at 3:30, or some all the sort of stuff, like really important for them, because like I've learned like they kind of like some of them are like kind of panic, like they just need a reassurance. So you need to spend time on that one too. So it's not like you can say, hey, this is your event, you go figure out and good luck, no, it just doesn't work like that. So yeah, so that's the first point. Second point is like communication with them. I tend to avoid text or emails. Just pick up the phone or Zoom call, because we operate remotely too. Make it clear what you want, like it's just more efficient, like you're gonna spend like 5 minutes on the phone, which you would spend probably 3 times or 4 times more trying to back and forth text or back and forth WhatsApp message and stuff. Like, so no, just pick up the phone. It's way more efficient, and I found like we've got better results with that, so that's great. And the last point, the third point I'll say about contractors is like, make sure you support them, because they're a crucial part of your business. They're not staff, obviously. You don't pay them weekly, like they're not on your payroll, so you don't have PAYEs and all sort of stuff like KiwiSaver to pay. But I attempt to treat them like real employees of my business, if it makes sense, and I've really want to make sure like I encourage them, because I need to every week acknowledge their work, make sure like to tell them like they're doing a great job, especially if the clients are happy, because sometimes we talk about it after with the client after the event. So we just need to just tell them more like how good they are, if they're good. Like I know it sounds crazy, but I've learned actually one of our contractors, was actually a first gig, down in Christchurch. So she had a little issues. It's part of the game, because like you're on your own. Imagine you're on your own. Like it's just like you got a basic training, and like, but you need to learn in real life, And we talk about the event when afterwards, and the client say, oh yeah, it's okay, but like she wasn't perfect, but we could see, but but we had to like tell the client to say, look, it was a first gig, and she did as much as she can, and honestly it's understood. You try to defend them as well, because it's really important to defend them, like, and support them. So yeah, so that's me for today. Yeah, the time-consuming admin, the time-consuming contractors are like the two main point. Like I found like kind of like painful, but as I say, we're learning. We've got a bit of time now. Like I'm off for 3 weeks in my day-to-day job, so we'll be more focused on client acquisition, on photo booths, on classic photo booths. And so yeah, if you want to know more, like just make sure you go on Google, type classic photo booths if you know more, like if you want to know more. And yeah, so if you like this video, just
press the like button, subscribe, and if you got any question, please feel free to drop them in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer, or like, you know, or any ideas. Like I'm ready to hear that. Right. Thank you. Cheers.